Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Spirit Island. So, I'm going to be trying out different spirits over the course of several videos just to see which one I like the best. I'm still relatively new to this game, so I'm going to keep my difficulty on the easiest one possible. No Blight card, I get some extra actions at game setup, no Explorer game setup, and so on. But this will give me a chance to see what spirits I really like and which ones I don't. Up to this point, I've been mainly focused on control spirits, which allow me to move things around, or defensive spirits, which allow me to sort of tank and protect areas. Today I want to focus on fear. I want to look at this Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares, which this is a high complexity spirit. So I'm a little nervous about this one, but we'll see how it goes. As you can see here, it's Summary of Powers. Fear is the primary mechanic of this thing. I'm a little concerned that I won't be able to really defend much, but if I can somehow scare the pants off these guys and make the invaders leave before anything bad happens, then great. According to this, special rules. Your powers never cause damage, nor can they destroy anything other than your own influence. When your powers would destroy or deal enough damage to destroy, you generate fear based on what you're destroying, quote-unquote. So if I manage to destroy a city, it's 2. If I destroy a small town, it's 2. If it's like a large city, it's 5. The power pushes all explorers and small towns it would normally destroy. So I can push things around by destroying them, quote-unquote. A single power cannot destroy a given invader more than once. Powers which damage via the natives or the Dahan are affected just like all others. All effects other than damage destroy work as usual. That's going to take some getting used to. My innate abilities. Alright, so turn any face-down fear card face-up. It's earned and resolved normally, but players can see what's coming. So I can sort of plan around the fear card. Target spirit gains an element they have at least one of. So if I need more moons and I've generated a moon, I can get another one. Okay. Night terrors just generate fear. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at my starting hand real quick. Call on Midnight's Dreams. If target land has Dahan, gain a major power. If you forget this power, gain energy equal to Dahan, and you may play the major power immediately paying its cost. Or if invaders are present, to fear. Okay, that's kind of nice. Dreams of the Dahan. Gather up to 2 Dahan, or if target land has stuff in it, small town, large town, 1 fear for each Dahan to a maximum of 3. Alright, when powers generate fear in target land, defend 1 per fear. 1 fear. Fear from To Dream 1,000 Dreams counts. Fear from destroying towns does not. Okay, whatever that is. This one is 2 damage, push up to 2 Dahan. When your powers would destroy invaders, instead they generate fear and push or push those invaders. Okay. So what is this one? To Dream 1,000 Dreams. To Dream 1,000 Death counts. Okay. So fear from... Okay, so it's essentially this Dread Apparitions pairs with this special rules up here. Okay, this is going to be confusing, but we're going to give it a go anyway, because it sounds cool. I'm going to go ahead and drag that guy there. And that's fine. Board B. Okay. Well, let's have at it. No scenario, no special invader. Okay, so it looks like I start with a double influence in the middle there. And, okay, group. Let's go with gain power card and add a presence, 1 away from where I'm at. I kind of want to go up and right with it to try and push, just do stuff. I want to push them toward the coast, I think. So I'm going to do that one. Gain a power card, we'll do a minor one. And let's see, push up to 2 towns, 1 damage per blight. Defend 5. I like the defend card because I don't have a whole lot of attacking, but if I can stave them off from ravaging, that's going to be huge. Alright, I'm going to take that one. It doesn't really pair well with my icons that I need, but I can't pass that defend up. And then add a presence. I kind of want to do... This free air one, that's purple though. What's that going to do for me? It starts the whole Night Terrors thing down here. Yeah, I'm going to take that one. I'm going to put that right there. All right. And again, that was a free setup phase for me, so I might do the same thing again. The other options are plus influence on Dahan or invaders. 4-way. Add a presence to land with Dahan or invaders. Okay. And gain 2 energy. I might want to gain energy so I can play cards, but I think... what's my current... Yeah, I can play 2 cards already. So, would I play these? You know, I think I should do this one again, and we'll add another presence. Now, which one of these needs a double? Okay, one away from a double. That one reaches that, so I don't have to worry about that. Or any others like double immediate space. That's range 0. That's range 2, and this is range 0. Okay, so I only need to double up in central locations, where I can reach one away. So I might want to move my... I want to bring out my next presence, I think, maybe this way to the left. That way I can start trying to reach the coast. Okay, and we'll gain another power card. Minor. Okay, alright. Visions, that really enhances the whole fear thing. I can push things with that. It has the moon. That's a good one for me. I'm generating fear anyway. Gather 1. That's going to allow me to control things a bit better. That is also enticing. Target land cannot have a blight in it, and it has to be range 0 of where there is influence. So I'm going to be limited. I want to play that on the coast, but I need to get influence there. Target spirit provides 2 defend in each of its lands. That's also another great card for the fact that it'll help me defend against Ravage. I can't destroy things, so I need to protect areas. I kind of like that. Target spirit gains 1 energy, +1 if the spirit is not yourself. That's better if I think if I was playing 2 players. So I'm kind of torn. I like the whole gathering. This one's cool because I can gather Dahan in places. And then I can, yeah, I think I might do this. This is going to allow me to control more things on the board. As much as I like this one, that pushes things, though. It's enticing. Both of these have a range of 0. Oh, what to choose? Do I have cards that allow me to push Dahan around? Yeah, this one is gather up to 2 Dahan. I could gather Dahan with the 1 card and then use the Ore effect. If target land has that for each Dahan. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Enticing Splendor, because what I could do is I could gather up to 2 with this sucker, right? And then play this one, which for its Ore effect. If target land has cities in it, 1 fear for each Dahan to a maximum of 3 fear. So I could play the one and then play the other one. So I think I'm going to take that one. Okay. And now I can play cards. I can play up to 2 cards. At the moment, I want to push this one to the left, to the coast. Is there a way to do that? When powers generate fear in target land, defend 1. I don't think I need to defend anything right now. This is a slow card. 2 damage, push up to 2 Dahan. There are no Dahan in this area for me to really do that. What's this one? Defend 5. That's kind of silly. No defense necessary. Gather 1. No, or gather up to 2. I might play this here, so I can gather these Dahan over here and then play that one. So I'm gonna go with that one and then that one. And the only downside is the only thing I could take with that is this +1 fear, which isn't terrible. I think that's what I'm gonna do for this particular turn. We'll finish playing cards. I'm going to gather up to 2. Or no, I'm going to play this one to gather up to 2 Dahan. And I'm going to gather that one and that one. And now I'm going to play this one. If target land has a city in it, 1 fear for each Dahan to a maximum of 3. So I'm going to do that one. I will, 2 fear. So we're already starting off good, and then this is going to be another fear. Okay, and that's it. So only 3 fear at the start. I'm a little concerned about that. He's exploring the mountains. I don't like that. I was hoping to push him out of there before. Maybe I should have, like, concentrated on pushing him first. I don't think I had the ability to do that. I need to be able to play more cards now, so I'm very tempted. What's this guy? He's going to build in mountains. How can I push this guy out of here? Can I push these guys out? Defend 5, gain a major power, or if invaders are present, 2 fear. That's not bad. 2 damage. That's a slow power, though. You know what? I kind of want to, I feel like, what can I reclaim? Let's see, discard pile. Can I use these to push? Gather 1. Yes, so what I could do is I could play the reclaim 1 and then add a presence again. I'd want to reclaim the card that lets me gather this explorer, and then I can gather him back so he doesn't build on the next, well, yeah, on this turn. So I think I'm going to do reclaim 1 and add a presence. It's 0, though. I don't like that. I have to add it to a location that I'm already at. I can do a moon, or I could do more card plays, but I need to add a total of 3 presents to play 3 cards. I might do the moon, and I'm going to add that here. That way I can start doubling. I can use my double influence for this leftmost area. Okay, and then reclaim 1. I'm going to reclaim this enticing splendor so I can gather this guy and move him over. Okay, you know what I should have done? I should have gathered this town on this spot over here, I think. But I think I needed, yeah, I would have to have had an influence on this wetlands over here in order for that to happen. But, all right. So we want this one so we can gather this guy back out. And I feel like if we just do the same thing that we did before, however, that doesn't prevent him from building over here. 2 damage, push up to 2 Dahan. I feel like if I did that one, I could attack this area and do a crap ton of more fear damage. But do I really need to push Dahan at that? I can actually push him with that damage, so I might do that. And then, okay, so I think that's good for right now. With this card, we are going to gather that one, bring it up. And with this one, it's just, oh, we can do 2 fear total. Awesome. I'll just, yeah, fine. And +1. I do want to see what's coming. Earned. In each land, defend one. Okay, that's kind of useless. There's no ravaging going on right now. He is going to build in this area, so we will need to defend over here at some point. I do have that 1 defense card, don't I? Alright, so he's going to explore the jungle. So he's going to build to the, or he's going to, yep, explore to the right. I feel like I'm really slow with this particular spirit. I've got this one. I'm going to do 2 damage, and I'm going to do that here. Or 2 damage. See, if I do it there, I can push that town to the left. But then what happens to that explorer? Yeah, I think I am going to push that. I need to figure out a way to get that guy off the jungle space in my next turn. But I'm going to go ahead and do that. Get that thing out of here. I'm going to go ahead and assign 2 damage there. And I can click on it and push it to the left. All right, let's get it to the coast. Let's see if we can isolate these guys over to the left. And I can now push Dahan over. I'm tempted to move one of these guys over to help defend the coast. So maybe I will do that. And that's it. I want to leave this one here for defense in case they ravage these wetlands in the future. Alright, Spirit Phase. Alright, so how do we deal with this? They're going to be ravaging the mountains, which is over here to the left. Is there a defense card that I can play? Defend, when powers generate fear in target land, defend 1 per fear. 1 fear. They're going to be ravaging for 6. That's huge. I kind of want to do this defend 5 for sure. That'll help with that. And then if I could play that one as well. Target land has that gain. That's tough. Okay, so I can play 2 cards. I need to add more presence to the board. I've got a lot of energy, so I'm fine with that. I'm thinking about gaining a power card. Oh, here's the thing, though. They're going to be building in the jungle. I feel like I need to reclaim cards so that I can get that guy off the jungle space so he does not build there. Like, I want to gather him back over here. And there's no way for me to get... Alright, I'm going to reclaim... If I reclaim 1 card, what would it be? Gather 1. Gather up to 2 Dahan. I might do gather 1, or reclaim 1, and add a presence up here. So if I did that, and did gather 1, and then add a presence, it has to be to a place I've already been. I'm going to start doing this so I can start playing more cards. But now I've got a double 1 up here, which reaches the right side. So, like, every land on the board is covered by a double presence at this point. So that should be okay. But now I need to figure out, I need to get this guy off here, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do over here. I may have to accept the fact that this land is going to be ravaged, and I'm not happy about that. And the range has to be 0, too, on top of it, so I have no influence over here. So this might be a lost cause for a while. I may have to concentrate on just protecting the inner lands here, and just pushing everyone back, if I can. Okay, so we wanted to play this card for sure, Gather 1. That prevents this one from building there. And it increases power's range by... Ooh, never mind. I could play that one and defend 5. The problem is that this is 6... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to be ravaging for 6. Even if I had the ability to. I'd have to either give up building here. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, unless I've got another innate power that I could use. I'm generating a fear, and that one I'm not really worried about. Okay, if target land has Dahan, gain a major power. But it has to be range 0. If invaders are present to fear. I could just focus on that fear effect. Defend 5. And then when powers generate fear in target land, defend 1 per fear. So, how do I mean, like, if I played Dread Apparitions and then targeted this land over here, and then played Night Terrors over here, I have to wonder if that would provide some defense, but not as many as I would need. Spirit gains an element. No, I don't think that would be good. Yeah, I don't... You know what? If... I can't remember the rules specifically, how much damage is necessary to cause Blight. I could have sworn it was, like, at least 1 damage. You know what, for science, we should test that out. Let's go ahead and do this Defend 5. We should be able to play that here, even though the range is 0. We played a purple element, so we can increase the power's range by 1. I am going to put this here, just to test to see if it would cause a Blight or not. I'm just curious. The downside is I'm not going to be causing a whole lot of fear this turn. Finish playing cards. And, okay, so we're going to gather one, get him out of there, so he doesn't build at that location. This guy we're going to put there for 5, and this one we're just going to generate a fear. No, it has to be... What's the condition? Range 0. Okay, so it has to be in a location where we've got presence. We'll just put that there. So we generated one more fear, which gives us another fear card to use. Okay, so each town destroys an explorer on it. Oh, that's perfect! Now I've got enough defense to actually not get ravaged. That was a lucky fear card to have. Alright, so we blocked the ravage from happening there. It's a good thing we played that 5. Alright, so, yeah, we didn't have the ability to stop him from building in the jungle. I'm hoping that we can do damage to it and push it back to the coast. Looks like he's exploring the desert locations now. Okay. Fun, fun. We may have to do a reclaim here. Okay. Because we only have... We can play 2 cards, but are these it? We're trying to get him... Okay, the wetlands I'm not concerned about. We want him out of the... He's going to ravage 3 here, and there's already blight, so we need to get... That's going to be our primary goal. And this also, get him out of here. Maybe push him up there if we can. We might have to reclaim cards and then gain another card. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. So we're going to reclaim all cards, and then we're going to gain a power card. I'm going to do a minor one for now, and hopefully one of these will help us with this situation. Push one guy, one explorer or small city per Dahan at that location. That's not bad. Can I minimize that? Also, defend 1. If target land is jungle or desert, defend 4. Ah, look at that. So we could play this here and defend that territory. We wouldn't have to push them out of there. That's a possibility. If we took drift down into slumber. We want a red card, probably. It's just an energy generating card. Push 1. Okay, how many Dahan do we have? We don't have Dahan in these locations, so I'm thinking... Well, there's one there. But I'm thinking we take this one and just prevent the ravage. So I'm going to take that one. So, again, ravage here for 3. This one will defend 4 because it is a jungle space. So we're going to take that one for sure. And now we want to get this guy out of the desert. Now, there's nothing we can do about this, unfortunately. It's a shame we can't gather... I could gather 1 to this jungle location, and then we just have to defend for 4. So I could do that. I'd rather do fear, though, and... We have a defend 5. What if we did this? What if we played 1 card to defend for 5 at this location? And then, is there a gather 2? Gather 1, defend, gather up to 2 Dahan. I feel like gathering Dahan and moving, like... I feel like the Dahan need to be the ones to kill things, like to generate that fear. Like, defend this and then bring these guys over here to the right. Like, create a little blockade. These guys are a pain in the butt, though. We need to defend this. Or push them into the mountains to the left, if that's even possible. But we would need to do enough damage, 3 damage. That's just fear generating. That's just 1. I have to repeat that twice. Oh, man. I feel like we play that one and then gather up to 2 Dahan. But then they would build here. That's my concern. Is there a way to push Dahan without doing that? 2 damage and then push up to 2 Dahan. Well, it has to be at that location. I was thinking, you know, do damage and then push these guys, but the Dahan would have to be here. I want to get these guys out of here too. This is rough. This guy is really challenging. 2 damage and then push up to 2 Dahan, but it has to be within range 1. I could play that, and when he builds in the desert, I could play it on the desert and then move it to the left because I don't destroy it, I would just damage it, right? But then that whole push up to 2 Dahan, I have no Dahan here to push, and that's unfortunate. I was hoping for something better, but at least this would cause damage and fear all at the same time. I kind of like that one. Defend 1, gather up to 2. That's not going to do anything. If target land has Dahan, gain a major power. I'm trying to generate fear, but I'm also trying to control the board. It's a very difficult balance with this one. When powers generate fear in target land, defend 1 per fear. What if... Well, this is going to be 3 fear here. He's gonna build over here to the left. I have no choice. Yeah, I feel like just playing what I've got. Defend 5 for here. But I really wanted to push Dahan here so that I can move them out. Defend 5. Fudge. Gather up to 2 Dahan. I really need to play more cards. Gather 1, or gather up to 2 Dahan. Do I gather the Dahan here? You see my dilemma. You could see my dilemma. Gather up to 2. And this one is going to be defend for 5 here. And 2 damage, push up to 2 Dahan. Maybe I'm trying to do too many things at once. What if I instead play... what would this one be? That's more fear. I want a white... a one with a moon card on it for sure. I feel like playing... See, here's the thing. If I play that one, I don't get my second moon. Gather up to 2 Dahan. Maybe that one. That allows me to gather 2 Dahan from here. Hopefully. Is that... Yeah, range 2. So I can gather these 2 here after defending there. And using my Dahan, I can do fear and knock them out. So I'm going to defend there. The downside is they're going to build here. And I have no choice. And they're going to build here. Alright, that's... To keep the video moving, we have to do that. So let's do defend 5. And gather up to 2. So we're going to do 1. I kind of want to leave this one back here in case they get back here. I'm going to do 1, 2. I'm going to create like a perimeter right here. And now this one is just generate 2 fear. So I'm just going to, let's see, this is turn any fear card. I guess that's the next one. Each player removes 2 explorers or towns from a land with Dahan. Am I going to generate enough fear coming up to trigger that? Not this turn? It'll be after they activate. So that fear card will take effect next turn, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to generate the fear there, I guess. And that's 2. Okay. Alright, they're going to ravage the jungle. We defend. we destroy things. Oh, the Dahan do kill things. I didn't. Okay, I thought that the Dahan would just push them. I'm fine with that, actually. So now we're gonna have to use our Dahan to control ravage areas. We're gonna have to defend in areas and defend and use our Dahan for defense mainly. All right, so they're gonna explore in the wetlands. So that's there and there. We need to push them out of there somehow. Okay. We need to get more presence out there. They're going to ravage the desert, so we need to defend that territory and bring Dahan over to it so that we can just stop them from doing that. So I feel like that whole defend thing worked the last time. So we can gather up to 2 with this one, right? Well, first we need to pick something. Do we reclaim all? What card would we play this turn? Gather up to 2, I think, is what we would do. And then they're going to ravage. So I think these 2 is what we would play. So we can add a presence without too much trouble. I'm thinking that we add a presence maybe back here. Some of these cards have a range 0 effect. This one has a range 0. If invaders are present, 2 fear. I feel like doing that here just to start generating fear. There's no mountains out here right now. Let's do that one. We'll gain a power card. Hopefully something with more control in it. 2 fear, push up to 2 things. If target land has blight, plus 2 fear. Push. I don't like add. We don't want to add blight. We have no way to remove it. It's cool and all, but I have no way to remove it. Defend 2. If there are no invaders present, gather up to. I like that one, and it has a moon symbol and a purple symbol. I'm gonna go with that one. Okay. Actually, hold on. Undo. I want to see those cards. Oh, destroy 3 small cities, at 1 damage to each, but that adds a blight. As much as that looks cool, I still think defending is going to be the way to go. Okay, click an option to use it. I think we were adding a presence. Where are we putting that? I was thinking, okay, we want to do this one down here. I think we want to play that over here. And now we need to play 2 cards. They're going to build in the wetlands, which I do not want. Can we get 3 of those explorers out of there? I doubt it. They're also going to ravage here. So that is concerning. They're going to ravage down here. I don't think I can stop that from happening. Defend 2. That, if there are no invaders present, gather up to 2. They're also going to build over here too. That sucks. Man. I need my Dahan to stay alive. Gather 1 or gather up to 2. Do I move them back down into the jungle? That's another fear thing. Now this fear is going to kick in next. It's going to it's saying it, the fear effect coming up is going to be each player removes 2 of these explorers or 1 town from a land with Dahan. So we've got Dahan almost everywhere. If we can get 1 Dahan over here, and that would be great. That fear effect is going to be huge for us. Are we on 2 already? Are we on Fear 2? It says Terror level 1, unless the next one is 2. Yeah, see, it says 2 here. Okay. Each player moves 2 or 1 town from a land with Dahan in it. Yeah. Wow. Okay, I need to generate 1 fear. So I feel like if I use Enticing Splendor, I could gather... No. The downside is it has to be at a location where there's no blight. Well, this one doesn't have any blight. I could move it one over here, and then that fear card would take out both of them. That would be a possibility. But then what do I'll queue that up. But the downside is, what do I do with this? I need to get 2 defense there. That fear card should knock that out, right? So I would only need 2 fear here to block this. Defend 1. If target land is that, then instead defend 4. What about that 1? Defend 2. If there are no invaders. So I could use that and defend here for 2, and that would block that. That gives me that, and that's just 1 fear. That's the 1 fear that I need. The downside is I don't think that's going to be enough to actually stop them from building in the wetlands. They're going to ravage this, and I have no way to stop that. But I just have to accept the fact that they're going to ravage that area. Ravaging this, I can defend it, but I'd much rather push them out of here. I just don't have any way to directly attack them with these cards. Powers generate fear in target land. Defend 1 fear. Okay. When powers generate fear in target land, defend 1 per fear. So I'm wondering then, if I use, instead of using defend 2, what if I did this one? That way, I can defend 1 per fear. I can generate extra fear with this card. When powers generate fear in target land, defend 1 fear. Defend 1 per fear. 1 fear already. I'm going to have another fear from this one here. Or call on Midnight Dreams, but oh my gosh. Okay, gather up to 2. All right, I feel like there's other things I could have done here, but I'm trying to keep this video moving. All right, so I'm going to do Dread Apparitions here. Although, do I need to... When powers generate fear, defend 1. So let me try that first, and then there's 1. Okay, there's Terror level 2. And then I'm going to do this here to generate a fear. That would be 2, right? Yeah, that's 2. That fear card should kill this guy. Now I need to use Enticing Splendor to gather one of these over here so that this fear card will kick in and kill it. Or I could also gather it down here. The fear card will kill this as well. Either way. So gather 1. Or do I gather 2 Dahan somewhere? Where would I gather them? I don't want to lose them. If I gather them over here, which I don't think I can, it has to be range 0. Yeah, I think I just leave it as is. This, oh, wait a minute. This area, darn, I wish this had Dahan in it. I need to get my Dahan spread out a bit. 1 here, if I can. Do I move my Dahan over here? And then that way when they ravage, they fight back and destroy this town? I think I do that. I think that's what I do. I mean, I could gather 1 from here, and that's just 1 of those, but I feel like destroying an entire town is more important to me. So I'm going to do that and gather 2 Dahan. 1 from here. I'm going to leave 1 there, actually, and I'm going to do 1 from here. And that way when they ravage, these guys will fight back and kill it. We've got this Spirits May Dream. I can see another fear card coming up. Invaders do not build in lands where the Dahan outnumber cities and towns. I don't think that's going to happen, but... Okay, so each player removes 2 explorers or 1 town from a land with Dahan. Well, there's 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute. That's fine. I have Dahan here blocking. That should be okay. They're going to ravage that location. They're going to attempt to ravage that, block, and... Okay, so we murdered them. Okay. It's not exactly what I was going for, but they're going to build there. We're trying to get this coast under control. I need to push that town now to the left. Okay, so now they're going to ravage the desert area. And I need to stop that from happening. And they're going to build there. Oof. Oh no, they're going to explore that mountain area. Crap. Okay. This is going to be close. Okay, I need to get more presence out on the board so I can play 3 cards. That's all there is to it. I need to play 3 cards. Ravage, they're going to ravage this and this. Can I block that? Defend 2. Yeah, that would be enough. That would be enough to defend this. That's fine. They're going to ravage that. They're going to build here. They're going to build here. Unless I do something else. I'm going to go ahead and gain a power card. Unless there's a card I should reclaim. But I feel like I need to get presence. I'm going to add a presence. Yep. I'm going to put that out here, I think. And just to try and control more of this backside. And then gain a power card. I feel like a major one at this point. But I like to stick to my minor ones. I don't like losing stuff. 2 fear. If target land has at least 2 buildings plus 1 fear. I need something that's going to... If target land has an explorer, push all explorers. Otherwise, remove 1 blight. That's going to be huge. Removing blight. And it's within range 1. It has to be a mountain area or a jungle. 2 fear. If target land is a mountain or jungle, defend 3. That's another good one. Defending. Target spirit gets +2 with all their powers. Now, if target land has... Being able to push these guys out of here is going to be great. I kind of want that one for control purposes. Yeah, I feel like I need that one. Okay, so now I can play 3 cards, and I'm hoping that that's going to be helpful. Now, they're going to ravage both of these locations. I need to find a way to stop that. If there are no invaders present, gather up to 2. There are invaders present in both. Jungle or... That's... Nope. So that's not going to fly there. The next fear card coming up, if it's... Invaders do not build in lands where Dahan outnumbers cities and towns. So, unfortunately, if I can get a Dahan, 2 Dahan over here, they won't build, but that's not going to happen. Oh, this sucks. Defend 2. That would be enough to defend this location. And this is defend 1. That's not going to be enough to defend that. I need to get this Dahan out of here. Because he's going to get destroyed. If there's a way to do it, great. Should I have... This Dahan might be screwed. I have no way to stop him. Defend 1. If target land is jungle, instead defend 4. Eesh. No, that guy's screwed. I hate that. If target land has this, then push all otherwise. Okay, so I could use that to push him out, but that's going to happen after the fact. That's going to happen after the fact. That's not great. Damage, 2 damage, push up to 2 Dahan. I feel like I need to just start pushing fear as hard as I can. Because this control is quickly getting away from me. I'm trying to control this, but we still have all of these to go. Okay. 2 damage, push up to 2 Dahan. 2 damage is 2 damage. We'll do that one. And if target land has that push, otherwise remove 1 blight. That would help stave off this whole blight issue I've got. They're going to ravage both of these locations, but I'm going to defend here for 2. That one's going to block and fight back. I'll destroy that town. Okay, and that will generate fear. Defend 1. Target has Dahan, gain a major power. If you forget this power, gain energy equal to Dahan, and you may play the major power immediately. I have to wonder if I can somehow... No, it's range 0, so unfortunately... Well, no, I could play it on an existing land and hope for a major power that I could play immediately. That would be red, that could get this guy out of here. It's a long shot, but out of all my choices, it's either remove a blight or go for the... Yeah, let's go for that. That also gives me the symbols I need for all of these things. I'm gonna try it. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, if target land has a Dahan, gain a major power. I will do that. Gain a major power. 2 fear is nice, but I feel like I want to try the gain a major power and then play it immediately. Move up to 5 Dahan from target land to any land. The 5 defend in that land, but it's again 0. It's a 0 range. That sucks. Target spirit adds 2 of their destroyed. I don't have any destroyed essence, so I don't have to worry about that. Entwined power. You and a target spirit may use each other's. That's, again, not helpful because I'm not really playing with anybody. You gain 1 of the power cards you didn't. Okay. 1 damage and defend per 2 Dahan in that target land. 1 damage. You may push up to 2 Dahan, moving the defend. That's range 1. I could use that. And if I had 2 yellow, 2 gray, and 2 green, which I don't, I could push that Dahan out of there. Or do I push more into that territory? Moving the defend effect with them. 1 damage and 2 defend. They're going to ravage this for 6. What if I move these guys over here? Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Okay. So now I have to forget a card, right? If you forget this power, gain energy equal to... What would I get rid of? Is there anything in my discard that I would get rid of? Enticing Splendor. Gather up to 2... See... Powers... No, I like that one. Gather up to 2. That's a good one. Defend 5 is a good one. What would I just... I think I'm going to get rid of this one. And just... Yeah. Now I'm going to play that one immediately. And I'm going to play it. And I'm going to push. You may push up to 2 Dahan moving. No, I need... So what if I did here and then pushed these Dahan? Oh, I don't have the symbols. Oh, that's what I was... I don't have the symbols. That sucks. Okay. I got mixed up. Okay, undo. What would I do with this? 1 damage and 2 defend per 2. I mean, I could still play it over there. What's this one? Defend 2. If there are no invaders, gather up to 2. Ooh. 1 damage and defend 2 per that in target land. And if I had those symbols, I could have pushed those Dahan over and defended that territory, but I don't have the symbols. I need 2 green. I have 1 green. I have 2 black, and I have 1 yellow. I would need 1 more symbol. What sucks is that this ability, target spirit gains an element they have the least of, or at least 1 of. I would need 1 more symbol to make use of that card, and I don't have it. I don't have it. I'm going to play that on myself first. I'm going to turn that one over. Okay. Alright. Defend 2 in all lands with influence. Each spirit gains 1 energy per double they have. Okay. And again, if I gain a green one or a yellow one, it doesn't matter at this point. I have all the symbols necessary to activate these. Any other effects? No, I'll take a green one. I would need a yellow one, though, unfortunately, to play that. We'll do 3 fear. Defend 2. I could play that. I have to play this one here to stop. This is going to get injured, but it's not going to get destroyed. This one, damage 1 and defend 2 per... Yep, I'm going to have to do... I'm going to do this one over here just to do damage to it. I just feel like I need to do that. And that's how much damage? It's 1 damage? And defend 2 per... Yeah, so what if I destroy just that one? I can push it. Big deal. Is that per... defend 2. What did I play? 1 damage and 2 defend per... Yeah, see, if there was a Dahan here, I could push that out of there, but I don't have... If I had left that Dahan here, I could have pushed that guy out. I feel like that's a waste. You know what? I want to push this Explorer out of here. I don't like him there. So, undo that. And I'm going to do this instead. That's overkill, though. Yeah, so undo. Instead of doing... I'm going to do this here. That's going to give me 2 defend. I'm going to push this guy over here. And that's 2 defend. So that solves that problem. Now I've got defend 2. If there are no invaders present, gather up. There we go. I could use this ability up here in the jungle. Or better yet... No, it has to be somewhere where they have no invaders. I can do that here. And move this guy to the desert. Get him out of the mountains. Okay. So we use that card to actually move him out of there. Yeah, finish gathering, I think. Right? I could gather this one as well, but I see no point in doing that. We have a fear thing. That's just 3 fear. So just... has to be range 0. So bam, bam, bam. Nice. Okay. A growing sense of unease spreads. Okay, so another fear card. Invaders do not build in lands where Dahan outnumber. Unfortunately, that's not going to kick in. These guys, I'm sorry, Dahan, I really am. That will block. Get destroyed. Fear is generated. Awesome. They're going to build in the mountains. Invaders explore. Jungle. Okay, so we're kind of isolating them now to the left side. We don't want any buildings in the middle. They're going to build in the jungle next, and they're going to ravage here. I do not see blight here. At worst, I'll lose this token. Oh, I still have this. 2 damage and push up to 2 Dahan. Well... 2 damage and push up to 2 Dahan. What would I do with that? I'd want to use that on a town. It has to... Yeah, I want to use that on a town just to generate fear. That's what I need to do. I need to generate... I would love to push these guys to the left, but I feel like I need to generate that fear. So I'm going to do that here. And just attack that twice. Generate more fear. Awesome. Click a town to push it. Well, they're going to ravage this anyway. I feel like... I don't think there's a reason to ravage that. Or to move it. So I'm just not going to I have to push it. Okay, fine. I ain't pushing it to the right. All right, time passes. Okay, so I need to reclaim cards for sure. I need options, and I can gain a power card. I'm going to go with another... do I want a major one or a minor one? I want more control. So... Is there a card I could do with it? I would love to try another major, but is there something that I could do without? Defend 2. They're going to be ravaging the mountain, which is this one here. There's no way in heck I'm going to be able to stop that from happening. So I'm going to lose that influence there. Defend 5. Unless I generate a whole bunch of fear in that place. But I also have to get this guy out of the jungle so he doesn't build there. That's going to be the other challenge. How much... If I played this one... there was an ability that lets me defend based on fear that I've generated in that area or some such. When powers generate fear in target land, defend 1 per fear, 1 fear. If I can generate a crap ton of fear here, that defend, that's a lot of fear. But I'd be closer to winning the game anyway. So my main goal for this round is going to be generating fear here. I'm going to gain a... what would I get rid of? If target land has... That's a good one. Dreams of Dahan. That's going to generate 3 fear. That's a defend card. That's not going to be very helpful. Gather 1. It has to be in a land without blight. I could gather that guy in the jungle to the desert area. I could do that with this card. Defend 5. It's range 0. I could do that as well. Defend 2. Gather up to 2 invaders. No. Remove 1 blight. No. 1 damage and 2 defend per Dahan. Nope. So it's that one. Okay. I don't know if I would really get rid of any of them. So I'm going to do a minor one. Just to see what I get. 3 different elements of their choice. That would be extremely helpful, except it takes up a whole card slot. I mean, 1 damage to each town. Yes. Defend 10. Are you kidding me? It has to be, it has to be in a place, though, where I've got a double influence. But that would have been great. Undo that real quick, just to see if there's a better card. 2 damage or remove 1 blight. Jungle or wetland. And this is... I feel like yeah, out of all of these, 2 fear if target land is mountain or jungle. Push 1 and... Okay. That's not bad. I could use that blue card to push... What is that? Mountain and jungle? I could use that card to push this guy out, but it has to be on a slow thing. 1 damage to each. No, I like that for the damage. So let's do that. Okay. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. We want to stop him from building here. Defend 2. If there are no invaders, gather up to 2. That's not going to be helpful. We want that one for defense. That land has no blight. I hate to use an entire card to get rid of that green one out of the jungle. I really would. But I'm going to queue it up for now so I have it. Gather up to 2. If land has towns, 1 fear for each Dahan. No, I don't have any Dahan there. This is 1 damage to each. Wow. That's not bad. That will generate fear. I'm hoping that the Quicken Earth struggles, that 1 damage. This is, where's that 1 card? I wanted that. When powers generate fear in target land. See, here's the thing, though. I don't know if that would stack with this or not. Doing damage generates... Well, no. Doing 1 damage isn't enough to generate fear. I'd have to destroy them. That's not enough. Defend 10. 1 damage to each. Or but it has to. I'd have to have that may not work there. I need that one. When powers generate fear in target land, defend 1 per fear. This is going to give me 2 fear. Can I play a card with a red on it? Or no, I need 2. I need another. What is that? A moon. I need another moon. So this Enticing Splendor is what's screwing me up, just to get him out of here. Is there a moon card that I could play immediately to get that scout out of there? Defend 2. If there are no invaders present, gather up to 2. There are invaders everywhere. That's not very helpful. Gather up to 2 Dahan, or if target land has stuff, for each Dahan... No, not helpful. 2 damage. That's not going to push that guy out of there, but I could play it. Yes. You know what? Instead of Enticing Splendor, I play this for the moon effect. He's going to build there in the jungle, but I can then use this blue card to push that city out of there. So I'm going to finish playing cards. And we want this card here for sure. Generate Fear. That's 1 defend. We're going to defend 5 at this location. We are going to generate a bunch of fear there. Okay. We are now at terror level 3. And this is... I can gain an element. I can also draw a card. Each player removes... Okay, so... Yeah, okay. Each player removes one... Okay, each player removes 1 explorer town from a land with a presence, or a whole city from a land with a double presence. Not helpful, but click an element to gain it. Is there anything I could use? I have a purple. Don't need that. I really don't... I've maxed everything out. I don't need any. So it's kind of unfortunate. I'll gain purple, whatever. Okay. So defend 2 in all lands with presence, or am I on 3 now? Oh, I'm on 3. Each player chooses a different land and removes up to 2 health worth of invaders per influence there. A different land. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could remove a city there. And that would stop that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that one and do 1, 2. Yep, there we go. That should block that ravage from happening. Each player removes an invader from a land with 2 or fewer invaders. Each player removes an invader from a land with 2 or fewer invaders. Could it be... Okay, it has to be one of these. I want to get one of these out of here. I could just stop this guy from building rather than push it. This one, I could just play on the mountain area. So maybe I removes an invader from a land with 2 or fewer invaders. I guess that one. Just remove it. Gone. They're going to ravage the mountains, but that defense stops it. Beautiful. They build in the jungle. Nothing happens. Now they explore. Coastal lands. That is an awful card, but I kind of expected that to come up at some point. Oof. Okay. But our fear is getting up there. If we can just maintain that, we'll be okay. So they're going to ravage the jungle next. Lucky for us, we don't have to worry about the jungle. They are going to build on the coast. There's nothing we can do to stop that from happening. I have this. I need a 2 damage and push up to 2 Dahan. Let's go 2 damage and push up. I think I want to control this area a bit more. So just 1, 2. That generates some fear. click a town to push it. I'll push it down here. Okay. The spirits of the island grow in power. Okay, so we've somehow stopped that from happening. We have essentially a free turn here, with the exception of the build phase coming up. But we don't have to worry about ravaging, so we can concentrate on pushing fear for as far as it will go. We have a card that we revealed that's coming up. Each player moves one explorer or city from a land with presence. So if we get a double presence here, we could remove this completely. I feel like we need to add a presence, and then maybe reclaim a card. If I were to reclaim something, what would it be? That dread apparitions again. If I can just focus on that. So maybe I reclaim one and add a presence. So I'm going to add a presence. I guess that one. Put it there. Double influence. And now reclaim one. I want that dread apparitions again. Being able to defend is awesome. Defend 5, and that is just 2 damage in general. I feel like I want that card back for next... Yeah, that's going to be helpful for next time when they're going to be ravaging the coast again. So with that, let's generate as much fear as possible. 1 damage and 2 defend per Dahan in target land. I'm not worried about this guy here. What can I do to generate defend 10, 1 damage, defend 2, gather stuff, gather up to 2 Dahan, defend 1. If target land has... Okay, so that's one that we play. 3 fear is 3 fear. Oh, for each Dahan. You'd have to get Dahan over there, and I really don't want to risk that. This is not helpful. I could play that one to remove a blight from jungle. When powers generate fear in target land, defend 1 per fear. I could still do that. That generates a fear. But defend, it just seems kind of silly to do that. This is not helping. I need stuff that's going to attack, and I don't have anything. Defend 2. If there are no invaders, gather up to 2. I was hoping for fear stuff. I might play that to gather Dahan. They're going to ravage the jungle and build on the coast. If I can get the Dahan over here, and then... Isn't there a card I had that let me do damage per Dahan? No, it has to be... I can't do it in a land with blight. I could put it over here to the mountain area. Gather 2 Dahan, move them over here to the left. And then... What would I do with that? 1 damage and 2 Dahan, or defend 2 per Dahan. No, when tries to generate fear, 1 damage to each. I could have sworn I had a card. Defend 2. No. A lot of defense cards. Oh, if target land has cities in it, 1 fear for each Dahan. Okay, so I do that one and that one. Maybe. When powers generate fear in target land, this gives me fear. This generates... I move these over here, and then that generates fear. And then I think I'll just reclaim cards next time. Is that wasteful? I mean... I feel like I'm missing out on something good. Maybe removing... This is going to generate... I need another purple. Oh, I need a red. I need a card with a red on it. And that has to be this one. 1 damage to each. That's kind of silly. Doing just 1 single damage to something Oh, man. I feel like retconning that and redoing my growth phase. Because these cards are awful. 1 damage to each city or... See, that's not enough to kill them. What would that do? Nothing. That would allow me to generate more fear, I suppose. You know what? I'm going to undo my growth phase because this is awful. Come on. Click a growth option. Undo. Okay. So maybe... What cards do I have in here? See, that's damage. Defend. Yeah, I feel like gain a power. Yeah, I think I need to gain a power card. Something really powerful at this point. I'm gonna do... I don't want to cheat too much. So I'm gonna do this. And then I want to gain a card instead. I'm gonna do a major one. I'm gonna... No? Gain a power card. Yeah, major. Give me something good. Alright. 3 fear, 5 damage, mountain area. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. What else do we have here? Add 1. Defend 20? Holy cow. 2 damage per blight? No. This one is amazing. The problem is it doesn't have a red symbol on it. But heck, 5 damage? I could take out the town. I could take out a city. And that's going to generate so much fear. And it's a mountain. I'm doing that. I have to forget something. If I had something in my discard, what would I get rid of? Just 2 damage isn't great. I feel like this is nice. I want that one as well. So what would I get rid of? Defend 1. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that one. The symbols aren't really helping me either. Okay. So, yes, we're playing that one. We are going to just wreck them. Okay, that alone is going to be huge. 3 fear, 5 damage, target land is going to be that mountain. 1 damage to each. What I could do is I could play that in conjunction with this and do enough damage. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do 1, 2, and then 1 damage, 1 damage. Yeah, and then... Okay, yeah, I'm going to play this in conjunction with that to finish these off completely. And lastly, we need 1 moon effect. Okay, so one of these 2 cards. Defend 2 or gather invaders. But I feel like I could gather that one into the jungle. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to play this one. So I can gather this one into the jungle area, and these Tahan will kill him off. I feel that that's better. Okay, finished playing cards. And first of all, we're going to do this. Bring that guy over there. And that's it. We don't want the Dahan to die. They're just going to defend that area. Actually, we could. Now that there's a defense of 2 here. Yeah, 1, 2. Both would die. Okay, I'm fine with that. We are going to... Let's see. That is going to be 1 damage to each city/town. Yeah, we're going to do that. Did it do any damage? I can't tell. 1 damage to each city/town. Did it work? We'll find out. Because I was going to finish it off. 1, 2... It didn't... Why didn't it do that? 1 damage to each city/... See, that should have worked. Why didn't it do any damage? Undo that real quick. I just want to see why did that... What if I did this first? And then, it's just... It's either a bug or I'm missing something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to push that down here, push that down there. Now, I'm curious, if I play this one now, is that going to be enough to kill it? 1 damage to each. So maybe I have to kill it in 1 hit? That's weird. I wonder... Oh, because it's not really damage. It's... Okay. It must be a special condition with this particular spirit. Typically, a house would be on its side when you do damage to it. I don't think that's what happens here. If that's the case, then I will play this just to get rid of these. That's 5, so I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to generate a crap ton of fear. Yeah. Oh my god, okay, well, there you go. I don't know why it's asking me to push anything when I've just... Game over. Okay, there we go. Well, I gotta say, this is a weird spirit. I was really... It took me out of my comfort zone because my typical playstyle is control, control, control to prevent things from getting out of control. But this one is like, well, you can push this one here, you can push this one there. If you do enough damage, you can push that one. But you're not actually removing things from the board as often. The Dahan is like the only way to completely remove something. So they're key in your defense. So I don't know. I liked the spirit. I love the whole idea of generating fear into the hearts of these people. But it's definitely it's the complete opposite of my typical playstyle. Let's just put it that way. Alright folks, so there you go. That was Spirit Island. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care.